Hi everyone, welcome back. So in previous video, I have covered what is encryption and what are the types of encryption. Now in this video, let's cover in terms of S3, what are the offerings AWS provides in terms of encryption, right? So first thing is encryption at rest. Encryption at rest, and like I said earlier, encryption rest means the data is stored on physical media. Okay, so it's for storage. So encrypting data is stored on physical media, for example hard disk, hard drives, or storage, etc., and it protects data from unauthorized access if physical storage is compromised. And AWS provides these server side encryption. One is server side encryption by S3, then the KMS, that is AWS Key Management Service. The third one is customer provided keys. So for these options, the keys are managed by AWS, but here the customer will provide the key. The second one is encryption in transit, like when the resource is being transferred over a channel, right? The encrypting data while it is being transmitted over a network, and it prevents interception and tampering during data transmission, of course. And then we use these protocols. So for example, it's a very well-known protocol HTTPS, or secure network, right? Use of secure socket layer SSL for data transmitting. We usually say it's 443 port. And the TLS1 encryption protocols used for secure communication over the internet. Right? So transit means we are accessing a website, for example, and we use the https://www.mywebsite.com, right? So that is that one, that is in transit. Now AWS provide, like I said, two type of encryption. One is server side encryption, and for server side encryption we have these which I explained earlier, these three options available: SSC S3, SSC KMS, and SSC. And the second one is client side encryption. So in server side encryption performed by AWS before storing data on disk, and client side encryption performed by the user before sending data to S3. Now let's deep dive. SSS3, Amazon S3 manages the encryption keys. SSC KMS, KMS manages the key, and it provides more control and additional features like key rotation. I will cover it. What is key rotation? But its summary is, so for example, when the key is off, maybe the life is over, or we can say when the key is corrupted, that time we need a new key, right? So that the new key will be replaced, the old key will be replaced with the new key, so that's why it's called key rotation. And the server side encryption with customer provided key, you manage the encryption keys. AWS S3 use them to encrypt or decrypt the data. Okay, let's see each of those options one by one. So first one is server side encryption S3. It automatically encrypts your data when it is stored in S3 and decrypts it when accessed. It uses AES 256, that is a standard encryption algorithm, asymmetric key encryption standard. Okay. AWS handles key management, so AWS will do that for you, and rotation as well for SSS3. So you don't need to manage encryption keys yourself, and there is no additional cost for using SSC S3. You only pay for S3 storage and operation. Yes, so there is no additional cost. Charges are based on the amount of storage and data transfer, not on encryption. And when data is uploaded to an S3 bucket with SSC S3 enabled, S3 encrypts the data before saving it to disk. And when you access the data, S3 first decrypts it before sending it back to you. Now the second option, which is server side encryption using KMS. So it provides enhanced encryption management and control for data stored in S3 offer more features compared to SSC S3, which is of course the key management, access control and auditing. We will see that. KMS manages encryption keys including key rotation and access control. So the same like in S3, SSC S3. When data is uploaded to an S3 bucket with SSC KMS enabled, S3 encrypts the data using the specified KMS key. Upon retrieval, S3 first decrypts the data using the same KMS key. Encryption algorithm again is same, AES 256.1. The third option is server-side encryption client. So of course allow user to manage own encryption key for data stored, because it's client oriented, right? In Amazon S3 you are responsible for managing the encryption key including the generation, storage as well as protection. AES 256, the same standard is used. When you upload an object to S3 using SSC, you provide your encryption key in the request header. So in the request header only we will also add the encryption key. S3 will use that key to encrypt the data before storing it, and at the time of retrieval we need to provide the same encryption key to S3 so that S3 can decrypt that data. S3 uses this key to decrypt the data before sending it back to you. There is no additional cost specifically for this SSCC option. You pay for S3 storage and operation, and of course you are responsible for the cost associated with generating, storing and managing the encryption key. So the generation, rotation and storage is like use client's responsibility then. So that's it in this video. Thank you so much for watching.